Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Final Fantasy XIV. This is going to be starting the 2.4 MSQ, Dreams of Ice I believe it was called, and which kind of makes sense because it sounded like we were going to go to that, was it called Ice Cloak or somewhere around there? I'm thinking we're going to end up going to that dungeon because the story seems to be centering towards that area, so yeah, that'll be pretty cool. I've been pretty busy myself in the game. I have, I got up most of our jobs up to 20 here, the DOH and DOL ones here. Well, the DOL, I guess, you know, I already had them always 20 plus, but you can see them, they're kind of scattered, but yeah, I put some effort into them. That way, every day when the daily reset can come in, I can put, you know, some items into that if I find them cheap enough or interesting enough, and some I might not, but that way I can get even extra. The cool thing about that, honestly, that makes it kind of fun, is I can get extra guild company seals, which I have very little because I spent them all on ventures just so I had a bunch more. And in 3 and 4 hours, I have to actually send my guys out for training and things like that. So I'll have to earn more, but the daily reset will come, and I'll probably make like 20k probably. So honestly, it's not going to really matter at that point. It seems like they're just flooding in really fast now, so that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and see what we have here. Hello. Fine. What kind of, I didn't look at the item level. I was kind of interested in what they were giving now. So this is item level 110. Were we up to 110 on the last time? I forget. I feel like it was, yeah, I guess it could have been. Was it 90 or 110? Either way, it's going up higher. So even then, you know, that alone is going to keep increasing the amount we get of the seals because I'll just turn them in, right? So here we go. Hello. No problem, buddy.
Hail to you, Scion. How might we serve you? Commander Leviathan bade you serve us? These are welcome tidings indeed. Given the sensitive nature of the task, I could not rely on one of my own.
You don't trust your people now?
That which I'm about to tell you, I tell you in the strictest confidence.
Okay, buddy.
Some days ago, we received certain documents from an anonymous source. They notified us of the presence of a Garlean agent within the ranks of one of the Grand Companies. Following some discreet inquiries, we identified a suspect among the Immortal Flames, whom we detained for questioning. Alas, the man was not our agent. He was but one of many men in the agent's employ.
Oh my.
We pressed the traitor for a name, but he had none to give. He claims never to have met his master, whom he knows only as the Ivy. He was, however, certain that this ivy had coiled itself around every part of the Immortal Flames. It would seem our quarry joined the company some time ago and gradually recruited others to his cause. These conspirators are the vines by which he learns our secrets, all without exposing himself. It won't be easy to identify the ivy amidst this tangled mass of subterfuge, but we have a tendril in our hands, and we shall follow it all the way to the gnarled root.
Sounds good to me.
Now, much as I would prefer to proceed with due discretion, circumstances demand that this matter be settled post-haste. Garlemald's War of Succession nears its end, and it is feared that the Empire will soon resume its march on Eorzea. When it does, we can ill afford to have traitors in our midst. The ivy must be rooted out now. We must begin by apprising General Roban of our findings. I would ask that you accompany me to the Hole of Flames and remain on hand to see that things go smoothly.
Yeah, I don't feel like he's gonna...
Assuming the ivy's tendrils are as widespread as we believe, he will be aware that an investigation is underway. And if that is the case, he may well move against us. We must be prepared for anything, while taking care not to betray our purposes by seeming prepared. A simple enough task for a one-woman army like you.
I'll spike him with my shoulder. Okay. Let's go out here and let's check the vendor. I got, as you saw here, I got quite a bit of the currency for the gear. So I've been working on a gear set, which I haven't been doing the scenario stuff daily and stuff lately. So I haven't been actually gathering it up, but I still, like, since it's near its, fill up, and it might be a day where I don't feel like doing much, I might go ahead and work on some of this gear. So I've been working on, I guess you could say I've been working on this stuff, which is, I think, the caster version. So blue. Yeah, so intellect, basically, gear, I guess, is where you're going with this. So let's check out what we can buy. Yeah, so this is the wrong one, right? Because this is, yeah, oops. It's DOM for them. So as far as I know, I have this full set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think so. So we want to, like, get accessories and stuff like that. So you got this one. So you want the intellect. Mind, I think, is healing. So I could be wrong, but I think healers, it says healing on it, actually. So casters use, I think, intellect, but healers actually use mind. So you don't actually have, like, you have a separate stat for just healing. So keep that in mind. So get 1 earring. Rings are the dual, right? You don't get 2 earrings, or do you? You get 1 earring, right? Yeah. And plus, you can't get more than 1 anyways because of the way that it's set up. So here is 1 for the neck. Here is 1 for the bracers. And here is 1 for the ring. See, I think that's pretty good. Now, weapons, on the other hand, that's going to be a whole nother task because you're going to end up having to get, like, 1 of every single weapon, right? So that'll be more interesting on its own. But what we can do now is we can open our saddlebag here and Control-I. What the? Wrong one. Control-I. And we can just dump these in. Hopefully they were on this side. So here you go. So you can put this in here and this in here. So this is, I guess you could say this is the caster side of things. So I guess for DPS there'd be a tank set of gear, then there's your like everyone else side of gear. I don't know if they have different heavy types of gear, like more than I feel like they have 3, but maybe not. Maybe it's just 4 types of gear in the game. Yeah, I'm still a noob, right? But anyways, this is everything for, say a caster except, besides the weapon. And the weapon, you're going to want to unlock all the different weapons as well over time too, right? So that gives us a total of 1,000 whatever. So then I think we should get... I can't see myself healing anytime soon. That's my only downside to that. So it's like, do I want to do weapons or, That's the hard thing. It's like, what do you get? Because I'm not, I'm not much of a healer, to be honest. So it's like, for lazy sake, maybe I should just get the set of healing, though. So healing... healing. Healing. And healing. I'll just do it anyways, because it's there. And there you go. We're out of the currency. That way we spend it, right? Right now, there isn't really a lot you can use it on. From my understanding, basically, till you get to Isengard or something, which is the next expansion, then there's like new things you can spend it on. But we're quite not at the point where we're there yet. And so I just thought maybe this would be a good way of spending it on other things. So I guess we could do the same thing here. So you got your head item. I guess these aren't quite ordered the way I want to. You got head. And then chest. So let's fix that up. I want these the same. Is that pants or are those pants? What the hell is this thing? That's the chest piece. Man, like, I guess that means doublet or whatever. It just looks like pants if you really think about it. So it's like, honest, I was thrown off by it. Okay, gloves, belt, head, right? Yeah. Belt. And then we don't have any pants and stuff yet. So there you go. I cleaned up my inventory a bit too, because since we got those guys leveled up to almost 20, I kind of started to remove all the extra items, because I had a lot of these, but you can see very little now when you think about all the tools that they require. My leatherworker wasn't quite high enough, excuse me, to use the level 19 one yet. So yeah, so there you go. So we got your, this is the, I guess this is the, you know, mages, you know, caster sets. So this is our DPS, and this is the beginning of our healing set. And then weapons, like I said, we could do those separate. Okay, so yeah, let's go and finish work on this. Okay. Where are we going? Here we go.
Well, well. What brings you here, my friend?
She is here at my behest. Greetings, Roban. It has been a while.
Hilbert, you old scoundrel. When they told me you'd be visiting, I scarce believed my ears.
Oh, he's happy. He's putting a smile on. Is he gonna give him a hug? Or are they gonna kiss? Oh my!
But look
kiss?
at you!
Oh, never mind.
The honored captain of the Crystal Bloody Braves. Who'd have imagined, eh?
I was hoping they would kiss.
Not many, but fewer still would have imagined your destiny lay in politics, old friend.
Aye. We've both come far, have we not?
Now think about it, taking a break here. I think we saw a lesbian couple in the game so far, right? Somewhere at one point. I wonder if, hopefully they have other, you know. I don't really care, but I'm just thinking, like, I think we saw a lesbian couple, but I don't think I saw, like, a other couple.
Lest you wonder, Hilbert and I go back a long way. We've been friends and rivals since
A long way, he says,
the last time we saw each other. Alamigo had just fallen, so you can guess how many summers it's been. And in all that time, not a word from the fool.
Ah, well, my dealings tended toward the modest and mundane, unlike some I could mention. As I hear it, no sooner did you reach Thanalan than the brass blades clapped you in irons and dragged you off to die on the blood sands. Being a stubborn sort, you won 1,000 matches and earned yourself a place in the people's hearts while you were about it. Then, with your mountain of prize money, you bought the Colosseum and secured a seat on the Syndicate. Those balls, brother! Rags to riches does not do it justice. You're a hero to the common man.
Pah! Spare me. I am no hero. If anyone is worthy of that title, it's our friend here. Next to her, I'm little more than a glorified butcher.
Damn.
But you, Hilbert, you sell yourself short. By all accounts, you are an adventurer of some standing.
I like to think that I did my part for the greater good. But if you're no hero, then I'm no adventurer, not in this company. Anyway. I have tidings.
So there has been progress. I've let it be known that this meeting is a reunion between old friends. None will give your visit a second thought. To convene elsewhere would only attract attention. Let us speak here, in plain view of all.
So now I guess he's talking about the conspiracy and everything between them. Or the Ivy.
So it is we who have been compromised. Telegi's machinations have shaken UL'DAH to her foundations. In such uncertain times, a man's loyalty may be bought for a fistful of gil. But if this snake has truly been in our midst for as long as you say, we must needs consider a far graver possibility. Conspiracy. Could it be that the monitorists have been in league with the Empire from the first? Very well. I will have my most trusted men investigate the matter. Continue your inquiries in the meantime. It does me well to see you again, old friend. When next we meet, let it be over a flagon of ale.
Yeah, I really hope he doesn't get into, like, he's not
I look forward
bad guy,
to it.
basically.
Let us reminisce of bygone days and drink to the future of our homeland.
I'd assume they wouldn't, for the fact that they couldn't replace, like, isn't he what you have to go to for even joining their faction and stuff? Like, if I were to join their faction today and I finished the main story, that would break the story, right? Because I think he's one of the people you deal with. I think. I could be wrong.
General. You wear the mantle well, old friend. I must work hard if I'm to keep up. Well, it would seem your services were not required after all. I dare say we have Roban's prudence to thank for that. Still, I was glad of your presence. My thanks, Scion.
Well, that was pretty simple. And there you go. We can hand this in. So at this point, it doesn't really matter. So look at the gear types here. Astral. So this is healing? No, Astrumi something. No, that's strength. So is this the tank gear, I guess? It's so hard to tell because there's so many of them. Look at there's there's 3 types of gear with just strength on it. So yeah, I must be wrong. There is more gear sets in here than I realized. Either way, for these, I'm just gonna grab whatever. I'll learn that down the road, right? Okay. Now give me a minute. We'll be back soon. Okay, we're back. I'm at the summoning bell here. I just wanted to see what we're doing here. We have a lot of gold now. We're actually been making a pretty decent amount. If we use our viewer sale history here, we've been making lots of money on just like, these are the things I've been buying from the, what do you call those guys? The Beast, the Daily Beast guys, their vendor. This stuff here, this here, this here. I actually handcrafted this. But the idea is, you know, these stuff, this, all that money is literally just buying that from the vendors. So I keep making more and more gil, which is ridiculous. So that we're at 2.5 mil. And then let's call back our report here. So I've been doing the ventures lately. And I find the easiest ones to do, like I was doing the fast, whatever it was called, the quick exploration, but I found that it was giving like next to no EXP, but literally setting it up to the highest level hunt you can at the time seems to be the way to go. 73k, so that's not a bad idea. Okay, let's get out of that one and let's go to the other one. So this one has at least 1.1 mil. Might have more since I might have sold more since I used it last. Yeah, look at that, 1.2 mil. So there you go. Now we have 3.7 mil. So I would say we're doing pretty good on the gil front. Slowly building up there. So there you go. So yeah, I've been doing those. Those are worth doing. Like that, doing the highest amount it can per hour is honestly the way to go. Maybe other people have some tips and tricks, but I would say the per hour and selecting those, I think, would be your best bet of getting as many as done possible, basically, on that sense. So let's head back to where we were supposed to be for the story there. I know I got a little sidetracked, but I wanted to do that, so you'll just have to live with it. Yeah, I had to go AFK. My spouse needed me. Don't forget I'm a full-time caregiver, so I had to do a few things, but that's why I had to pause there. Oh yeah, so I guess because the time has changed as well, we could probably do the, what do you call it? Oh, I'm not going to do it with you guys. I just do them whenever. This one's probably up almost. Darn it, and I still need to get a bunch of stuff for that. But next mission allowance. Okay, so there you go. Like, so look at all the different items in there. And the ones with stars, don't forget you get double. So if you, as far as I know, I think they're double. So the idea is if you use the high quality version, you get double normally. So you get like 4 times the XP, I think, for basically a regular item or whatever. So this is kind of what I do. I go through this list and I'll probably check the market more than I would just bother crafting it, because it seems to save me time if it's like, say, under like maybe 10 or 15k. For just doing the full thing. For the higher level stuff, the gathering and stuff, I don't mind paying like 10, you know, like, well, no, yeah, I guess it would be about the same amount actually, yeah. 10 or 15k. Okay. So we're going to go back to the Rising Stone here. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Before this guy's actually the bad guy. Fine, I'll clean up your messes. So we're going for a visit all the way over here, huh? We haven't gone that way for a while, so that'll be interesting. It's like, do I know how to get that way now? Okay. Sometimes I'm sad the music just doesn't play as often as I remember. Sometimes it makes me wonder if I screwed up something with the music or sound. I don't think so. I just think that's just how it is in some places. I just feel like I've lost it more. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we've touched anything. Yeah. I think that's just how it is, unfortunately. That's just jerk amount of I wish they didn't do the animation stop like that. Like, I can just keep going and then they can just do their vanishing. Because, I mean, they do vanish in front of you. It's not like it's anything special, but they still put that forced animation lock, basically. And I think that might be just engine limitations, honestly. But, yeah, I can't move or do anything. It's just like, no, you have to sit there. We remember that before. I guess we don't have to go in there again, huh? I think we're just in really a bad spot here. What the heck? It's like you can get there, but you actually can't get there. It just makes it look that way. I think we are supposed to just bust through the front doors. It's probably in that grassy spot again, maybe. So you know how we were able to jump down at one point? It's probably something like that again. Just a guess. I don't even think things can aggro me anymore because we're just so high. I won't tempt fate, but... well, maybe it's not on the quite on the edge that I was thinking there. Oh, here you go. Something's gonna attack us here. What you're supposed to do is, like, take the, you know, when they do the AoEs, just go in front of the NPC over and over, and when you know they've done too much damage, you'd be like, why are they metagaming? It's like they should have died. Oh, you got some help now. Okay. I guess I'm stuck clearing these out. It's like, which way am I leaving then? Because there's one on each side here. No. Oh, there's 3 of them you have to do. Oh, are they walking out all the way out? Can't you just jump, like, over the edge over here? That's the part I don't get. I don't think you could even get fall damage. Just over here you have to go. What the heck? Well, that one's dead. Forgot they kind of have the weird body. They just sit there. I was like, what's going on here? Let's see, I feel like this is going to be more than just the... It seemed way too easier compared to the last one, so... Oh. Mine spread out. There's probably still going to be more. Oh no, that's it. I felt like there was gonna be like one little like mini like badass kind of guy, but maybe not. Unless maybe even over here somewhere. Maybe they didn't make it out or something. Uh-oh. Is that red? Is that them? Oh no, that was something else, I guess. Oh, here they are. Okay, there you go. We can hand that in, and we're done from there. And there we have it, my friends. That will be 2 quests done. Out of like 20. There you go. And there we have it. So we'll continue this next time. Thank you guys and girls so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, all that fun stuff. And we will see wonderful people next time. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.